how did it start? How does it feel now, after some years together?
I mean, it's definitely surprising, because I did think that it would get boring after a while. I mean, not especially us, but I just thought it must get boring when you're so long with somebody. And so far, it's not boring. And actually, it's becoming more and more beautiful, and it's also like new. It's also like fresh. But I think, you know, because sometimes people say, "What do you think? Why is it like that?" One thing is that I never thought it would last forever. Like I never grew up with an idea that love lasts forever, you know. Not from my parents, not from my father, and then also he always.
Well, you should say relationship, not love.
Yeah, but even love, he said, it's like a rose flower. It doesn't, the flower opens and it has the fragrance, and then it dies, and it doesn't mean that the rose wasn't real or that the fragrance wasn't beautiful and worth being there just for those few days or weeks. So not to say only if it lasts forever it's real or true, because we have this idea if the marriage doesn't last forever, it has failed, but maybe it was good for a few years and it was perfect for a few years. So that takes a lot of pressure off, when you feel like it's beautiful, it's beautiful for now, and who knows, I mean, I don't really think much of the future. The other thing is that I'm 23 years younger than Mitenem, so the idea that it's forever is anyway pretty absurd. Because
I'm going to die first.
It's more than likely, although you never know. But so there's already a constant reminder of the impermanence of things,
Mm-hmm. But it makes you appreciate them more.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's my view.
We couldn't. When we met, there was no way that we could imagine being together as a couple. No way, because there was 23 years different. I was, Devą was just come out of her teenage years and I was already 42. So, it was like a big gap. So we just became friends, and we're still friends now, and it's the deepest relationship I've ever had with a woman, because it's based in freedom. It's not based in any kind of idea or contract or deal. But like a river underground, running through our connection is music, and that river is what really sustains us also, See, music, when you play the music that we're playing, it's no different to making love. It's no different. It's kind of tantra with clothes on, and and so we are in a very a blessed place, where we can make love all the time, and see, the music is it's not something that's rehearsed. If you make love with your beloved, it's not a rehearsal. It's always the real thing, and it's like that with us. With the music, it's always the real thing. So that in itself sustains a good feeling between us. Plus, the content of the music is spiritual. It's not like Sonny and Cher, I got you, babe, and all this. It's like, it's a different feeling. It's this spiritual, it's these holy, sacred sounds that we're continually chanting together. So that's another reason. And then another reason is that we play and we make love in front of thousands of people. And those people, they feel like an ocean. They feel like a wave of love. So it's, you know, and so we receive this wave of love everywhere we go, everywhere, everywhere. Like with you guys, this feeling of love, that's where we live all the time. And how we got here, I can only tell you, it's Osho's work. Osho wanted it. That's my feeling, and so we find ourselves out here in the kind of, in the wind and the rain and the sun, and in my case, without any home that I look back to and go, I want to go home now. There's nothing there for me. There's nowhere to look back to. So this feeling of continually being in the presence of love and an intensity of traveling, and the love that we have is also, it's also even more brought into harmony and focus by Manoj. We have this beautiful guy that is loving us and with us all the time, 4 years, all the time, apart from in bed. But apart from that, all the time. And even sometimes, you know, in bed, Manoj, get out of bed.
That's my place.
That's my place. But the fact is that we are blessed in some way on a very mystical journey that we find ourselves on. And it's not something you can put into words, although, like me, I could talk about it all night, you know.
Great. We can hear about it all night. Wonderful.